all throughout college, I studied psychology. I dabbled in nursing a little bit.
I actually began my career as a research scientist.
There was a time for a minute where I wanted to be a dolphin trainer.
My previous career was kind of just sucking, all the positive, all the joy out of the rest of the day.
I went to a career fair and they were like, oh, if you like kids, you might want to consider being a teacher. And I was like, I like kids, but I don't know if I'm teacher material.
I volunteered in South America as a farmer too, and the literal planting of seeds I was not very good at, but the metaphorical ones that I get to do in the classroom, I think that this is something that I'm good at.
When I first knew I wanted to be a teacher, I was young. I was probably in 3rd or 4th grade when I felt like that's what I wanted to do. I had a student in my class who had some developmental delays. And at that age, I think I just had like that sympathy. I would ask to stay in for recesses and, would help tutor him and help him get ready for a spelling test. And so that was really that first time where I just enjoyed getting to help somebody else and helping them get to learn.
Being a teacher, I think it brings out the best of you and all the different quirks of your personality. Compared to my, previous life, mostly living in cubicles, you went through the typical 9 to 5, but being able to just kind of come in and be my goofy, weird self, I come back home with so much more just like positive energy.
Students can see how excited teachers are in their content. Then you can't help but rub off on your students in that way. When I'm teaching about a subject that I just love, students know it immediately. And that for me is pretty much any scientific topic. So typically I'm jumping around the classroom, running around, playing music, all sorts of different things linking into my topic, and that you can't help but rub off that enthusiasm and that pure joy and excitement when you have a passion for something and then sharing that with the students in your classroom.
There's no other job, I think, that has that. From 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., this child is in my care. I'm in charge of their eating. I'm in charge of their social and emotional. I'm creating a safe haven for them. And most importantly, I'm teaching them. Like, what other professions can say that you can teach a child how to read, how to write, and how to be a person? At the end of the day, we're like teaching children how to be people, how to manage the world. And so that's the beauty of it all. Like, no other profession can tell me that you can do all that. I'll wait for one.
I continue to be motivated because I see the impact that I can have on young people. I do consider myself a public servant because to me, a public servant is someone who is there to serve and protect our democracy. The work we do is as important as many of these other jobs that we hold in high regard and have a deep respect for. The sacrifices that people make to do that work and to protect and defend and support the people in their communities. Teachers do that work too.